Today is April 14th. The Yankees stink and lost a series to the Blue Jays, and they're lifeless. Let's talk about it. Let's talk Yanks.
Talking Yanks with old JOMBOY.
JOMBOY and Jake.
Recaps galore, weekly awards, stat lines, steam and hot takes. Get your Yankees news from these two fine dudes. It's time for Talkin' Yanks. Talking Yanks with old JOMBOY. JOMBOY and Jake. Talking Yanks with old JOMBOY. JOMBOY and Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks, brought to you by DraftKings. My name is Jimmy, and sitting next to me is Jake. He's wearing a fun shirt. He looks great. In the corner, BBD, wearing a Talkin' Giants shirt. Giants football. Are they happier than Yankees fans right now? Maybe. Yanks lose 2 out of 3. They get walked off in game 3. Times are bad. How are you?
James, in the JOMBOY Media pullover and a hat. BBD, I'm good. I'm good, man. It stinks. It stinks. I mean, you're right. The Yankees do look lifeless, and it's a bad brand of baseball. But it's still very early. It sucks. Nobody listening to this has been liking watching the Yankees. I mean, today's game, the droll yesterday night. Oh, my goodness. Worst game ever that Saturday at the Trop. I don't know. It obviously stinks, and we want to see the Yankees show life. And there's, you said this earlier on JOMBOY Jake Radio, JJR. Go check it out. We flip around the league a lot now. We do Talkin' Baseball. Yanks game winds down. Let's go check it out. Where's the action? What's the close game? Who's pitching? Who's the quarterback? You look around the league, and everyone else is so much more fun. Like, there's young guys celebrating. There's people dancing. There's Lucas Giolito getting taken off the mound after 7 innings shutty, and he's pissed at himself. He's hitting him in the head with a baseball because he's so mad that he wanted to do better. And the Yankees, it's just like, well, I don't know, starting to feel a little better from the vaccine, and we're not getting blown out, so we'll be in the playoffs, and I mean, that's just their whole vibe.
Yeah, I'm not accepting it's only 12 games anymore, because it's actually 150 games. Like, if you go back the last 150 games, our complaints have been the exact same. There's no pitching besides Cole. There's no situational hitting. There's overtaxing of the bullpen, who's good, but overtaxed. So this isn't just a 12-game complaint. This is a last 100 games of the Yankees complaint. It's not like the problems we're seeing in these first 12 games are different than the problems we had in the short season last year or the end of 2019. It's the same exact stuff. In the last 100 games, they're 55 and 46. That's on pace 87-win season. It's just, this is who they are. And then they do flip the script, flip the switch, and we saw them do it, and they were competitive in the postseason, and they were better than this brand of baseball. But this is regular season Yankees baseball. It's not just 12-game sample. This is the last 100-game sample, and it sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say in those 100 games, I mean, we've seen pretty messed up stuff happen. I mean, the 60-game shortened season last year, no fans in the stands, taxi squads, you've got COVID stuff, the Yankees doing their injury bug again, which stinks. But I don't know, man. I know you don't want to hear this right now, but I mean, the 2019 team, they started out 6-9, and I remember us being on the mics and being like, it's just frustrating. These guys need to kick into gear. And then they did. They won 103 games that year, and they started winning a lot of series.
And they didn't have any pitching in the postseason, and they lost.
Right. I can't quelch your qualms with when the postseason gets here. I mean, this team is never going to win you over until they do. And that's just how it works in Yankees land. So I can't help with that.
Yeah, it's just bad, man. It's just boring and bad, and it's the same problems over and over again, and just like no one cares about the regular season at all.
I think they'll start to. You'll hear the rumors,
If they care, Bruce has got to be gone or not start again.
When Voit comes back, yeah. I mean, we were going through worst Yankees today. I was checked on Hoodie Glaber. Shane Robinson has now come up as the worst hitting Yankee we've seen in the last little while. Jay Bruce is in the mix with Kendricks and Chris Carter. Yeah, no, I mean that's bad. It's 10 games. It's been a bad 10 games, but. I don't know, man. I mean, these guys literally, they got COVID shots during the season a week ago.
I think every team did, or a lot of teams have.
Yeah, I think some of them got them earlier, and
a couple were able to get them right before, but
yeah, it's
most did get them during.
The Yankees are literally trying to just be healthy and use off days for the first 3 weeks of the season, and it sucks, but that's how they treat 162.
I know. I think it. Yeah, I'm starting to really question how they treat 162. And I know there's injuries, but there's not that many injuries. Voigt's out. Boone was asked about it. He's like, well, Voigt's out, but everyone else is healthy. So yeah, it's surprising we're not hitting. Yeah,
they're essentially the healthiest they've
ever been
in a while.
They've ever been in the regular season in the existence of this show.
Yeah,
Voit in Britain.
So. Super frustrating. And it's every side of the ball. The defense, base running, hitting, pitching.
Their priority is not winning right now. I mean, their priority is getting, Tyone and Kluber out there for healthy starts and to do it again after being missing for 2 years. Their priority really ain't winning right now. And it sucks. That's not sports. It's bad for sports.
Someone in the YouTube chat said they're always bad in April. Not true. They're very good in April, and they have a chance to round out this April and be very good. But, 2018 Yankees had a 640 winning percentage. 2019 Yankees had a 615 winning percentage. So that they've always been good. Maybe they're bad for the first 5 games.
Yeah, I'd say the first 2 weeks they're usually slow. I mean, those 2018 Yankees, they were 6-9. I think 2018 they were 9-9, which again, Yankee standards isn't,
They're not
on par.
Yeah, they're just not showing any promise right now.
Not a lot of life. I mean, I think that's the thing that's most bizarre is that we have seen a lot of, we've seen ups and downs over the past 4 or 5 years, whether it's, the pitching struggles you mentioned. I think the one thing that is very different, I mean, the offense is DED dead.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The two games we were competitive in this series were around guys having 2 homer days.
Yeah.
Higgy and Judge. So it's the offense is so stagnant. It almost makes you realize how valuable LeMahieu's been when he's right. And I said this on the pregame show today for everyone that's been tuning in. Thank you. And if you haven't been tuning in, go check it out. That's where today really made me so frustrated. When your bench is 3 starters, or 3 guys you said were starters, Stanton, LeMahieu, Frazier, then you can go back through every single at-bat in this game that was tied through 9 innings and say, well, what if Stanton had gotten 4 at-bats today? What if Clint, DJ?
Not pinch hitting DJ for Bruce in a tie game in the 8th inning when DJ is a bat-to-ball guy and can play the very position that Bruce is playing, it's a 1-for-1 swap in a tie game late, is the biggest proof that they don't care about these regular season games and getting a win at every day as you can find. And that's a terrible philosophy.
Yeah. No, it's not. It hasn't been proven to work in baseball, but this Yankees organization believes in it. I do think we're getting close to Booney turn the corner, flip the switch time. You might even get one of those quotes before the Tampa series, we're back in Tampa, or we're back in New York. All these guys have been playing a couple weeks. We're a couple times through the rotation. It's time to hit the switch.
I don't know,
because you're getting Glass now on Saturday, and he looks gross.
And just the Rays in general have their number, and then you have Then you have Atlanta for 2. Cleveland's been winning ball games and has really good pitching. And you have them for 4. So, the next 9 games aren't cakewalks or wins on paper.
No, but it's baseball, Susan. I mean, the pits of last year during the 10-game losing streak or whatever, and then they go off and win 10. They're going to click at some point, and it's going to be frustrating until that happens.
Yeah. I just hope when they click, it's not just they just hit a bunch of home runs and the bullpen is winning games. Because that's the same formula that hasn't worked ever.
No, and you hit on this earlier, and again, I do think this regular season, if that's what you're looking for, I don't think you're going to find it. I mean, if even Kluber starts looking like Corey Kluber of yesteryear, I think they're still going to save his bullets for the playoffs and not try to push him. Like the Yankees believe in trying to build everything for October when I think they kind of have overlooked the value of having a good baseball season, which is kind of ridiculous words you wouldn't think you'd have to say.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something before we go to Burns?
Yeah.
Please.
So Matt Blake before the game said they're going with bullpen day or Davey or Mike King on Friday. Yankees had Davey Garcia threw a 4 2/3, 76 pitch game today.
Yeah.
So it won't be Davey.
I thought it would be King. I told Jake that.
I didn't think it was gonna be him, but
I thought it should be King,
read that
and
quote this morning.
he might not fully know or whatever. But I thought I would have done King. I think it should be King. I think that's how a good ball club operates. Michael King had the best relief outing and the second best start, the second best pitching appearance.
Best pitching performance that wasn't Garrett Cole this year.
Yeah,
Mike King
is
would
Mike
currently
King
get the award.
And to just pass him up is kind of a bad culture. And Davey, I think, is more likely to be a part of the playoffs as a starter. And if you want that, you have to kind of delay him and keep him down a little bit. I hope it's not for contract stuff and service time. I hope it's just keep him a little fresher. And also, King deserves another shot.
Yeah, the Yankees don't have, and it's, the perks and the minuses of being a Yankees fan is that they don't have a lot of young guys that it's like earn your keep and go. And I mean, Mike King has a little of that. He's a young guy trying to prove it. He's got some time in the show. When he was up here, he looked really nice. Reward that behavior. I mean, the other guys, let's be honest, they don't worry about that at all. Judge doesn't worry about that. DJ doesn't worry about that.
About what?
Kind of their general performance. They know they're going to be out there the next time.
Oh, yeah.
The Yankees don't have a lot of guys that are results really matter. What happens the next day.
Isn't that cool?
Isn't that cool?
You want to get to Burns?
I think so.
All right, let's do it. Burns today are brought to you by Cushy Dreams. We like Cushy Dreams. If you got anxiety, depression, stress, pain relief, if you're staying up watching the Yankees be lifeless and you're like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I change the channel? Why am I stuck watching this? And you just want to chill out a little bit, light up some Cushy Dreams. It's smokable CBD. It's only 0.3% THC, so it's legal. Smoking is the fastest and most efficient way to get CBD into your system. The flower looks, smells, tastes like high-quality marijuana. Every run is a limited small batch. Independent lab tests to show compliance and purity on their website. Go to CushyDreams, KUSHY.com. And at checkout, use promo code YANKS for 20% off your next order. Smoke your CBD with promo code YANKS. Cushy Dreams.
It's just one of those moments you see smoke in the office and you're like,
Yeah, well, yeah, it's
not great.
I was wondering how you thought it would play out. I thought we were going to.
I still loved it. This is the
do
Cushy.
the AC or something.
This is the Cushy Dreams hustle. So I'm about to. Like to see the Yanks do a little more.
Here we go. Game 1. On your mark. Get set. Burn.
Yanks versus Jays in Dunedin, and basically sounds like we've got a country concert on our hands. Garrett Allen Cole versus Robbie Glenn Ray. Yee-haw! Bottom one, Chuck you, man. Randall Grichuk, RBI ground out, kicks off the scoring. Like losing the first game of beer pong to two guys named Jay. 1-0 Jays. It would stay that way into the fifth. Higgy, can't you see? Sometimes your swing just hypnotized me. The home run Stroka hits a 2-run homer to put the Yanks ahead in the eighth. Higgy, baby, one more time. Kyle hits one a mile and cracks a smile. The Cole train got better as the game went on. 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 8 Ks to Wilson, to O'Day, to Chapman. The Higashiokas win 3-1 final.
Yanks win, and it feels bad. But they're supposed to win Cole games. Like, if you start losing Cole games, then you're fucked. As far as, like, lineup and moves, do we have anything on this?
Higgy caught Cole again, which is a storyline, and the non-personal personal catcher. And by the way, he hits 2 yackers doing it.
He's the personal catcher, and they're just not saying it. And it's one of those things where, like, just say it, because they asked Boone again in the post conference. He was like, listen, he's gonna catch Cole a lot. It's like, okay, so just say it.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Could have said that the whole time.
so funny that at camp they were so like, he's not, and then 2 out of 3 he is, and then Boone's like, listen, he's going to catch him out. Oh, Boone, the only reason we're asking is because you told us he wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean,
Whatever. I'm over that. Win Cole games, and Higgy play 1 every 5 games.
and dude, I think, they're still embarrassed to say it, but the numbers with Higgy are starting to get like crazy. Like if you cook he's 13 innings pitched, a 0.69 ERA this year. Nice, Higgy. And I mean, last year once Higgy started catching them, let's see if I can scroll there quick enough. Game log, Jake. Be uglier, you stupid fat hobbit. That was the whole thing with that too. So, do we even want the numbers? I don't think I even want them anymore.
I don't.
Higgy last year was
ERA.
27 innings of 1 ERA. So, I mean, it's just been Cole has been the best pitcher on earth with Higgy catching, and the Yankees are scared to say that.
Then they go Wilson, O'Day, Chapman. Chapman currently has a 100% whiff rate on his splitter.
Yeah.
So this was, I mean, pitching-wise, how you draw it up. Only allow 1 run. Cole, I mean, we're going to talk about, like, individual performances later. So,
I mean, the top, what was it? The top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Top 6 hitters in the Yankees lineup went hitless.
yeah. And then they moved Hicks out of the 3-hole, which is funny because I thought they'd never do it, and they did, so that's good. And Brett Gardner comes in as defensive replacement for Clint again. Another word that Boone will not say. He will not say personal catcher. He will not say defensive replacement. Cuddy asked him in the postgame, like, so Gardner going in for Clint, that was just defensive reasons. And Boone, like, just trying to get Gardy in there a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like,
Get Gardy some run.
just say yes, dude.
Can't.
It's so weird.
I can't.
It's so weird how, like, they can dance around phrases, but they will not say that. They will not say 6-man rotation. They will not say personal catcher. They will not say defensive replacement. They just dance around it. It's, like, odd.
They think they're Belichick, right? I mean, we've done this on repeat now since the Boone era started. Like, they think they're Belichickian about it, like being coy and don't want to give away their secrets to the other team. And it's like,
I think that Boone doesn't want to.
Fellas.
I think Boone doesn't want to say that because he doesn't want Clint to hear it.
Yes. Everything's ego-driven in the Yankees.
Yeah. So that's game 1. They won. Let's go on to game 2. Burn, Jakey, burn. Oh, play the music 1 time, stupid.
friend of the pod, Jamison Tyone, makes a second start for New York versus Are You Kidding Me? As Jay's ace Ryu was getting an early 90s strike zone and making the Yankees look folkish. Brooklyn, the kid Palacios, he's from there. 2 RBI single. Grichuk RBI, we get it. 3-0 Jays, strike that, reverse it. Simeon homer, Vladito RBI double. Rowdy Tellez yard job. 6-0 Jays. Yanks pretend to show some fight after a smelly RBI from Rugi. And a big G with the 2 RBI single. Rally, ducks on the pond, but there's a dead duck. Gary gets caught on the bases. The game was always sad until one moment, and then it was made sadder. Tyone, woof, Talkin, Sessa, Abreu, Yanks lose 7-3 final.
Yeah. This was in contention for that terrible game on Saturday for me. And it was kind of like we're going to get more of this.
Yeah.
This isn't over. I don't know how that happened.
Oops.
Do it again.
Run it back.
Ryu looked good. Got a lot of wide strikes early on. Still looked really good. Grichuk's a motherfucker.
Double play festival in this one. 3 of them.
Yeah. Stan stays in the 2-hole. Hicks comes back, plays this game in the 5-hole. They move Gary up to the 4-hole. I like that. Jay Bruce goes back out at first. Glaber sits because he hurt his finger. He's back now. Clinton left. And, even their, rallies were a little aided. The first couple runs that they scored was due to an error, and then a double, and then a ground out. So really just, one double, but the error leads to a run. And then the next inning, they put together 3 hits, which was good.
Yeah, they rallied a little bit. There was a speckle of hope. It was the one okay, boys, here's an at-bat that I don't think anybody believes in because Lefty Hicks has been off to a terrible start. And then in the dirt, gets away. Gary's in no man's land, and it's that's right.
And because they show some life, Gary gets thrown out. And then they bring in Albert Abreu, and the 6-3 lead goes to 7-3 because he walks 2 people, throws a wild pitch. Because the bullpen's taxed, and they can't use a good arm then. Not that they ever would.
Not that they have, yeah.
But it would have been nice. Yeah. Gary gets straight up walked, 4-pitch walk, knowing that Hicks is behind him because they were just walking people to get to Hicks, even though he did get some hits in this game, which is just a funny development right now that teams are just – it'll stop, I hope, that Hicks starts hitting. But right now, if you're hitting in front of Hicks and there's 2 outs, you do not get a pitch to hit. That's every team has abided by that rule so far.
Yeah.
And then Gary makes the dumb base running move and just gets thrown out. So bad.
Yeah.
Ryu's good. To win in the playoffs, you need to beat good pitching, and the Yankees haven't done that yet. So,
I know the Yankees didn't put their best foot forward, but you give a guy like Ryu the strike zone he was getting. That was almost an unfair day at the office.
The Blue Jays had some calls go against them in game 1.
A couple,
bad.
but it's also, think about Ryu's pitching style.
I know.
If you give him a couple, and this was more than a couple extra inches. He was getting both sides, couple inches with a 6-pitch mix.
I know, but
that's a tough ask.
I know, but they were just complaining too much for being so pathetic, and then complaining at the ump. You guys got enough.
Did nobody get tossed?
No, they're soft.
Soft.
You guys got enough to worry
DJ
about.
got
It
close.
was a rookie ump. It was his second game, where he got called up last year. But crying about the umps in the middle of playing as bad as they're playing, not a good look. Embarrassing.
Right. Not the top priority, but it was shit umping.
But they were crying all game.
Yeah, that's why I'm shocked someone got tossed. I know people were tweeting about
Someone
that.
did.
No one didn't get tossed because, they were trying to be as loud as they could, and he refused to turn his head, which, hey, good on you, Blue, but it's also a pretty shit strike zone. When DJ LeMahieu complains like that, that's DJ LeMahieu.
But
we
DJ did
joke
complain
about
about
him not having
I know,
human conversations.
But then DJ complained about a strike, so then it kind of goes to waste.
Right, but I mean, you've been up there. I mean, if you get some bad calls started on you, it throws your head off as a hitter. Like your whole day's shook.
And that's the sign of a team looking for.
If
If you're in the zone, you overcome that. They're
nowhere near the zone. That's the
my
problem.
I think it was embarrassing how much they were complaining about this bad ump, and the ump was bad.
if they were otherwise putting together like a nice game,
Yeah.
like a good effort, then sure, complain a bit. But
I haven't done that all year.
yeah, that is the
That's
problem.
a big problem.
The Rowdy Tellez gets his first hit of the season, then his first homer of the season.
Yeah.
Next day, another guy's going to get his
Kirky.
first hit of the season against the Yankees. So they're giving out gifts.
Yeah, and it's just, yeah.
Nothing else about this one?
No, it's just there's no fear at any part of the lineup right now. Like, normally there's that, if the ninth hitter gets on and you turn it over and it's like, okay, we just lined up DJ and Judge with 2 runners on. There's just no fear at any point, which is just a combination of everyone's performance.
Sessa goes one time through the lineup and scoreless. So good for him.
Sessa.
Good for him. All right, game 3 just ended a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Let's burn this one. Talk
Snap.
about it. On your mark. Get set. Burn.
Rubber match with the Kluber. Corey Kluber trying to give the Yanks anything from the rotation versus Stripling. Nope. TJ Zoik scoop gets the spot start for Toronto. Close that gap in them teeth. Big Aaron Judge Yabo to get the Yanks started, but then pesky Jays Alejandro Kirky 2-run homer. Dude, I'll do that too. Bro, Bichette makes it 3-1 Buffalo. The Judge sentences you to another one. 2-home run day for the big fella. Oh, I like that. Do you believe in God? Gio the God, big 2 RBI single makes it 4-3 pinstripes. Klubot was very meh. Loizaga pass ball. Oh, Sanchez is a bum. Oh, it's Higgy. That sucks. Locked up at 4's bottom 9. Oh no, Bichette. He orders the same thing as the Judge. 2-homer day and a walk-off. Times are tough. Yanks lose 5-4 and lose the series 2-1.
Another. How many have they lost, like, close? Because the bullpen's so good.
The Yankees are 0-3 in 1-run games this season.
Oh, it's a sign of a team that grinds it out and wins. They took the lead, and then Lasagna goes single, hit by pitch, wild pitch, or pass ball. I don't know what it was ruled as.
Pass ball, I believe. Because Higgy was doing the side pick all day, and it was actually beautiful, and then that one, it was not. Yeah, and the 1-run, a couple nerds out there thinking they've done so much weird baseball research on 1-run games.
Wild
And
pitch in the book.
There's no science to it. But yeah, it's an accumulation of everything. I mean, afternoon day, spring training park. They showed a little bit of fight in the middle to reclaim the lead. Kluber got a double play ball. Times are feeling okay.
Sloppy.
And just as it continued.
Judge misses that ball and lets it go all the way to the wall, and thankfully that Biggio tries to he rounds third. Boone in the press conference was asked about it, and he said, "Great play by Judgy to get after it." He said, "Great play by Judgy to get after."
Why are your head turning like that?
The play where Aaron Judge missed the ball, and it rolled all the way to the wall and turned a single into a triple. Aaron Boone was asked about it, and he said, "Great play by
Heads
Judgy."
up baseball.
Great, he said, "Great play by Judgy
He
to get
knows-
after it after missing it."
He knows Biggio's greedy, so let it get to the wall.
Aaron Boone said,
Track it down.
"Great play
throw.
by Judge to get after it" when he missed the ball and turned a single into a triple.
Soft. Yanks are soft. Where's Buck?
said great play by Judgy to get after
All
it.
right. I'm getting some feedback in my headphones.
Just playing the long game.
Yeah. Can't let the guys have a bad day, Jim.
I don't want to hurt their feelings.
Let's hurt some feelings.
Great play by Judgy to get after that one. Insane.
Kluber, bleh.
Literally the words of an insane person.
It's a bad play. For sure.
That was a great play.
It's a bad play. Kluber had some slider work in. O'Day's a sick pup. Justin Wilson also sneaky sick pup. But yeah, I mean, just, hey, 2-homer day from Judge. That's good to see. But everyone else in the lineup, man. What's Lefty Hicks doing on the year? Good golly, Miss Molly. Pardon my French. None of that was French.
Good golly, Miss Molly. Some French people say that.
That's probably fun in a French accent.
French accents
Yeah.
kind of suck.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
See?
What was that?
Turned nasty.
What was that? I worked with a guy, Cedric, who was from France. I liked him.
My dad works with a lot of French people. Febreze. He's got a guy named Febreze.
Excel. You got a fast car. Lefty Hicks coming into today was hitting 105 against right-handed pitching, and he went 0 for 4.
It's good shit.
So that's below the Mendoza line.
Great job by Hicks getting after it.
Righty Hicks. So weird. Weird sport, huh?
Let's get into awards. Brought to you by DraftKings. You can go to DraftKings. When you download the app, use promo code JOMBOY. If you do and you don't use it,
Rude.
Come on. Let them know who sent you. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code JOMBOY when you sign up to turn $1 into $100 in free bets if the basketball team of your choosing hits a 3. That's the promo they're doing right now. You choose one basketball team. You choose if you think they're going to hit a three-pointer or not. Okay? You win because obviously they're going to hit a three-pointer. Then you get $100 in free bets. You take that $100. You go to the Yankees. You bet on them to show no life. That's a new prop bet DraftKings are doing. Will the Yankees be lifeless? Yes or no? You bet on the yes. You turn that money into $1 bajillion. For a limited time, only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, New Jersey, Indiana, or Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or in Indiana, 1-800-BBD, 1-800-9.
With it. You gave him the 9.
Yeah,
It's messed up.
I know.
You know that.
Well, I altered because I knew it was messed up last time.
It's messed up.
It was messed up when I didn't give you the 9.
Messed up.
This is his first time doing it, too.
Boone stuff right there. Messed up.
Next
I think
time.
I'd have gotten the 9 if you.
Oh, that's messed up now. That's messed up.
That's messed up.
That's more messed
And
up.
we'll never know.
Now my
We'll
light
never
looks
know.
Like, oh my god.
If you tune into The Compound, another show on the network hosted by Cubs center fielder Ian Happ,
Pepper.
Jake and I do the ad reads on there, and I might have thrown him the 1-800 number and not given him the 9, and he might have missed it.
I was so excited for the with it because
And
it's
now-
the best part of the ad read.
BBD.
You fucked me.
BBD says he wouldn't. He wouldn't.
Here's
have-
my fist.
He wouldn't have missed
The
it.
the first time I certainly would have.
What's
but
going on in your colon there?
We'll never know.
Let me see that prostate.
Award. Did Judge really say this?
Let's hear it.
Pretty high. It seems like your games are just getting there's this heightened every time the game starts, even when nothing has happened yet.
Against the
The
Rays.
tensions are already high.
Yeah, tensions are high. We've kind of gone back and forth with the Rays. We get hit, we get brushed back. They get hit, they get brushed back, and it's kind of back and forth. But I think the most important thing is just focusing on the game. We go out there and play and let our play do the talking. And I think that's the best outcome for both
That's
sides.
fine. Just the quote says, "We let our play do the talking," and the Rays have utterly destroyed them for the last 20 times they've played. So if your play against the Rays is doing the talking, you're a little church mouse.
Bad talking. Don't say church mouse. No, I've got bad experience with that.
I got a bad thing going on because I'm searching for that Boone quote now just to stew in it.
No,
No one-
Jimmy.
no.
Chipper.
I can't find it anyway. Stupid. Who goes first in awards?
Jake.
Wow, Jake.
Huge. Stupid. Are we playing the Pride of the Yankees thing?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was waiting for.
The first award we give out here in Talking Yanks.
Pride of the Yankees. Pride of the Yankees. Yeah.
Jim.
Drop my phone.
Tighten that shit up. You're having a bad day. Okay. I mean, I've got like two options.
Yeah, there's two options. You take the one guy, I'll take the other guy.
I'll take the one guy, you take the other guy. Garrett Cole.
Wow, good call.
Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole has been
His second pride of the young season.
he's earned them, man. So far this year, 3 starts to the tune of a 1.47 ERA. He came out and he did not have his good stuff. There was, I think, Jack Curry said that he was on the ropes early, which was a little dramatic. A little Jack getting the ratings up. But I think the takeaway from that was he settled in and he started going. Didn't he finish with 12 in a row, or was it a bigger number than that? He started dialing it in, and man, he I don't know. You just forget how good that dude's good is. Again, it felt like another B night from him, and it was 6 innings pitched, 1 run, bunch of punchies. So Cole, he's the only thing saving our pitching staff right now. When he's out there, he looks lights out, and that's good, Jim.
It's good. It's his 6th pride of the Yankees in his history. In the last 2 seasons, it's his 6th. It's his 2nd on the year. I gave it to him 2 episodes, 2 recaps ago. So that's good. It's good stuff. I liked Cole. This is what I was going to say when we were doing the recap of Game 1. And you know, Curry was all over this. A lot of guys were over this. He was off to a bad start. He had given up a run in the first inning, and then he had 2 on with no outs in the second. And you're a homer or a hit away from a bad start there.
Sure.
Especially for Cole. If you go like 2 runs and 1.01 plus or 3 runs. So he completely dialed in and then retired 15 straight or something like that. It's nice to have a guy that can do that. Tanaka could do that sometimes. Other times he couldn't, but sometimes he could find things on the fly. It feels like he still hasn't had his slider yet.
Nope.
But we'll see it. So that's cool to see.
Yeah, I mean, I guess where the run in the first inning, there's a wild pitch that would have been a double play. Instead, both runners shuffle up, and the run scores there. And then, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess that's why I believe in Garrett Cole. Walk, single, and then struck out the side. It's nice to take care of a bottom of a lineup.
He was letting them put the ball in play, and he was getting a lot of fly balls, and a lot of them were deep, and you could see him getting mad about it in the second, third, fourth inning. And then the last couple innings, it seemed like he was like, well, if that's how I'm getting outs today, that's how I'm getting outs today. And he just peppered the zone and let him hit the ball. But he got a lot of fly ball outs. I'm not used to – I guess he does do
fly
that.
Ball pitcher, yeah.
6% in exit velocity this season. Leads the league in strikeouts right now. Pretty nuts. The changeup usage has bumped up so much. It's pretty nuts. Yeah.
Bieber didn't jump him in strikeouts last night?
Maybe. I didn't check.
I think he did. But he's really good. Like, I don't know. You just forget that something, like, he's Cy Young level good when he's right.
I'm going to give my pride of the Yankees to Kyle Higashioka. The Yankees only won 1 game this series. And it was the game when Kyle Higashioka hit 2 home runs and caught Cole, and Cole and Higgy beat the Blue Jays. So I don't think there was a third option. Those are 2 guys you were thinking of?
Yeah, the third guy was DJ, but they benched him today.
And he grounded into a million Ground balls. What was DJ's stats? Are you just joking because you said he was going to win a Pride?
Well, he had 2 hits, and his last hit was a great hit. So I genuinely think if he played today, he was going to have a nice day. But Yanks just pulled the rug out from under us. Me and DJ, a team.
How many Prides do you think Higgy's gotten?
I'm sure he snuck a few. I guess like 3 or 4.
And
3 homer game.
He definitely got on the 3 homer game. He kind of just needs to have
This is
a
his
good
second
game
ever. This is his second ever Pride of the Yankees. So congratulations, man. He's awesome. I like his post-game interviews a lot.
Hot.
Cracks me up.
Funny. Edgy.
Do you think he got one last? No. He didn't get one last year. When do you think he got one?
Last year? We didn't give him one the 3 homer game? Is that rude?
Doesn't look like
a
it.
3 homer game.
We're jerks.
It does.
Not
Well, I mean, he
last
probably only played like 1 of 3. No, we didn't give him one. I'm searching it now.
So what was the one he did get?
I'm trying to find it. I don't know.
Okay.
Did you find it?
No, but Jake, you gave him the "You'd Be Scared If I Tried to Kiss You" award. You also gave him the next episode. You gave him the Nice Picture award. Those are the 2 awards he got in 2020.
Are we sure those are up to date?
Yeah.
Would be scared if I tried to kiss him.
I can't find when he got another Pride, but it says that's his second ever Pride of the Yankees, so I'm happy for him.
Okay.
If it was his first, we'd have to like really clap.
Yeah, we'd have to go nuts, but he's gotten it.
Well, I just had it. I accidentally
Okay.
clicked the wrong button like an idiot, and it changed pages. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
It
Oh, man.
was Jake. You gave it to him after the Yankees played the Marlins in 2018.
18?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Him and Tanaka got it that week.
Yeah, Greg Bird got an MFer.
Sure did.
Tommy
Higgy-
Kahnle got the Tight Pants Award.
Higgy went 1 for 1 that series.
Yeah, it's a big hit. Game winner.
That's pretty good. No, it was a single. It was a single to start the 12th inning,
Yeah.
and
That's
then
Game winner.
and then he scored the game winner.
What do you want?
So it's his first Pride of the Yankees since 2018. Great job, Higgy.
I'm going to have to check the tapes on last year's 3 homer game because we're not rude.
But he might not have played the full game, and that's fine.
The full series, he definitely didn't, but 3 homer day, that makes me proud. I'm still proud of that. I tell people about that.
Let's see. It was like September 16th against the Blue Jays. Times were pretty tough, if I remember. Garrett Cole, I gave it to Cole. You gave it to Gio Urshela.
It's messed up.
Yeah, it is messed up.
He didn't get an award?
No.
That's just bad. That's
No.
just bad podcasting.
The awards given out were Don't Be a Hypocrite, Mr. President, Bloody Hands, and Floppy Fish.
Kyle, go check the tape on that.
He didn't win any.
Go check the tape.
You don't believe it?
I believe it, but I need to know what happened.
Okay. Everyone go listen to episode from September 17th or whatever last year, Blue Jays recap, and find out why we didn't give Higgy an award.
Dimmer.
Anyway,
Anyways.
let's go to the...
You Yankee motherfucker.
You get to go first again.
Yankee MFer, huh? Let's go with a few options. There are a few options. I think you're gonna like what I'm about to do.
Do what you got to do.
Can I give it to...
You got to do what you got to do and be who you got to
I'll
be.
ask the judges, which is you guys and all of our friends in the chat.
Yes.
Can I give it to lefty hitting Hicks?
You have to give it to Hicks then.
That's the question.
Because of the new scorekeeping system that Will's put in place,
Right.
we have to write Aaron Hicks and only Aaron
Okay.
Hicks in there because that's
Then
how it
he
gets
doesn't
counted.
get it.
Okay, that's fine.
He doesn't get it. Let's see. Everyone had such a good series. Can I give it to the nerds?
Sure, I gave it to the injury handlers last year.
Yeah, I want the nerds. Today's lineup, the more and more I think about it, just pisses me off, man. It's an off day tomorrow. You couldn't have one of DJ or Stanton in the lineup?
Well, Stanton had just played 5 in a row, so.
I don't know, man. Like, that's, again, I know we would be having a lot of these same conversations, but if we were 500, winning series, we'd say, hey, it's an early start. 19, we started off 9-9. 28, yeah, we started off slow. These guys are figuring it out. Play the best play. Play your hits.
Play your hits.
Play your hits.
Yeah.
And they, like, believe in lefty balance now. But
I'm happy about.
But none of our guys are lefties. Oops.
They've always believed in lefty balance, but none of the guys were
Whoopsies.
lefties.
We just forgot to get them.
They've always believed in it, but none of them were lefties.
I wish there was like a several month period where they could have like just gone and got like impact balanced guys.
It's just weird, man.
It's like now games are happening.
Eat me, nerds. Jim, who's your Yankee MFer?
I'm trying to see how many times the Yankee MFer has been a non-40-man roster.
Oof.
While you're looking for that, I mean, if they really wanted to take advantage and do the double off day thing, like could have done like Stanton today and DJ the first game of the next year. You didn't need to do both. I mean, it's the Yankees, so.
And I mean, Clint's
It's
in
what you
that boat
expect.
too. Clint, who had been in an 0 for 17 slide, his last at bat, he had a line drive up the middle. Like, again, this whole thing of rewarding guys for playing good baseball, let's get into that. I'm about that. DJ's last at bat, shot to the gap. One of his best swings of this early season. Reward guys for playing well. Stop treating everyone like they're 61 years old.
Ben Tulowitzki isn't on here, and I know he's a non-Yankee that got an MFer once.
Traveling agent.
Yeah, injury handlers, coaching staff has gotten
Couple
one.
nerds.
The nerds have now gotten one. Someone gave it to Ryan Dahl once, and I don't even remember him. being a
Reliever
Yankee,
Ryan
but
Dahl,
he,
yeah.
he played 3 games for the Yankees. My motherfucker is Jay Bruce.
Yes.
And you didn't want to steal that from me, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Appreciate that.
I mean, there were a lot of options as well.
I didn't have a second. If you took him, I would have had to scramble for a while. It's bad, man. Hitting. And here's something crazy. His
Defense is
hitting,
worse than hitting.
his hitting has been so bad, and I think his defense is worse.
Yeah.
Uh,
He actually had some at bats this series. You've completely, and rightfully so, have turned off your Jay Bruce brain. But he had a couple of the harder hit balls this series. He had the double in the gap, and then he lined into a double play, which story of the Yankee season. But he's bad.
My scouting report is that if the ball does not go to his swing path,
Right.
it will not get hit. He's Chris Carter. He's Chris Davis. That's the swing.
You've been on that from the start.
And so when he lines into a ball, like I don't even really fucking care. It's luck. He's swinging with his eyes closed. Like,
Incredible career.
I'm not, giving him the Yankee motherfucker for this series.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking his whole career here.
You're knocking his whole hitting style.
Right now, I'd never watched it day in, day out.
Yeah.
Could have been much different. It's bad. It's
It's
terrible.
bad right now.
He's a strikeout. He's got 11 strikeouts. Well, how many times did he strike out today? Once? 2?
2.
2 for 4 with 2 strikeouts and 2 double plays. So he's got 13 strikeouts and 34 at bats. So bad.
Not good.
I think they have to make a move. Bring Ford up. What's to fucking lose?
Yeah.
Bring Ford up. Bring Chris Gittins up, but you were saying that then they'd have to DFA Gittins, so yeah, sure, but bring what's to lose? Start Talkman. Bring Ford up. If we have a 2-week to 3-week gap before Voit comes, we know Jay Bruce isn't going to work. And pull that plug out now. What's the harm? If you try Mike Ford for the next 5 games and he sucks as well, at least we tried something. Then try Talkman.
He's genuinely better defensively, which is shocking.
Jay Bruce, you don't throw it to his glove, it's not caught.
Yeah.
He made that play where he threw the guy out at home today, and I celebrated in the office like it was a hell of a play. They showed the replay. It was a ball at his feet. It was like almost like the hitting coach or the coach like was giving him ground balls. It was like tailor-made. I can't have him start anymore.
Okay.
It's bad. Call Ford up. There's no harm.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably some financial stuff, and, you know, it's... I mean, the other thing is, like, why not just bury him on the bench? Because you do have other bodies. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't think they're done with the Bruce experiment.
Because there's no burying on the bench.
Right.
For this Yankees.
I know.
Yeah.
Get one more porch job from Jay Bruce.
Yeah. It is funny because, like, the home run was like a pop out, and his other double was like a pop out. Easy MFer.
His big birthday hit. Little flare.
I cannot believe they didn't pinch it, DJ.
Couple
for him.
game winners.
Can't believe they didn't pitch DJ for him.
Not trying to win.
All right, let's go on to regular old awards. Bruce's second MFer in a row. I also gave it to him last episode.
Been on that scent from the start.
Regular old awards.
Roar. You're gonna hear the Thank You Jay Bruce Award.
Jake's giving out the Thank You Jay Bruce Award. A rare double award. Getting 2 awards in one episode? Oh, no, Jay Bruce isn't getting it. I see.
The award is the Thank You Jay Bruce Award.
Jared Miller said he's not hurting the team that much compared to the rest of the team. He's grounded into 4 double plays and has 13 strikeouts and 30 at-bats.
He's noticeably bad first base defense, which I've
he's
never.
How many errors
before.
has he committed or just not picked? What are you talking about? He's clearly hurting the team more than any other player. Offensively and defensively.
There's other guys being as bad as him offensively.
Sure. But his defense...
The defense is very bad.
At a position where, while it's like the easiest position, it can't be a guy who like is making
hard.
other people worse around
If you
him.
don't play first base, it's hard.
And the Yankees don't necessarily have an infield that...
I mean, it sounds like a yogiism. If you play first base, it's an easy position. If you don't play first base, it's a hard position. Little yogiism. You guys can have that. Any guesses?
No.
Rougned Odor.
It's Rougned Odor. Rugi with the Yanks is hitting 133, a 133 on base, a 133 slugging. He is so lucky Jay Bruce has been on the field because he looks like an all-star next to him, just being able to field ground balls. So Rugi, I think he's Team Jay Bruce right now because he's not hitting. And, I mean, you know, if we're going through the hits again, his game winner was a blooper, same as Jay Bruce. So Rugi, happy to have Jay Bruce out there. At least he's got some spunk to him. And defensively, he's pretty sharp. But, yeah, I think if Brucey wasn't there, I think he would be the guy in everyone's tweets. Why'd we get him? This guy's not hitting. All of it.
Sure, yeah.
Assing.
Yankees sent Dan Albert Abreu for whoever's going to be up Friday. But
Makes sense.
Yeah, King, right?
We believe so.
90% sure, yeah. There's a chance it's some reliever I'm not thinking
Come on,
of.
Kinger.
King.
It's your
Thank
first
you.
award, Jim.
I don't know if I did this award
Okay.
already. I didn't do it already. I think I can look at the sheet here. I don't know if I voiced this on an episode or I said it to you off air,
Okay.
or it was during a live stream, but this is the Shallow Hal Award.
The Shallow Hal Award. Okay.
Yeah.
Shallow Hal finds a gal.
Mm-hmm. Shallow Hal Award. I mean, do you remember? Do you have any guesses? Do you remember?
Hal Steinbrenner?
No.
I don't know.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Mm.
Giancarlo Stanton played 5 games in a row, so he had to sit. We're looking at the Gwyneth Paltrow version.
Yeah.
He must not actually look like that. He must look like Billy Butler or Kendrys Morales. Kendrys Morales is how Stanton plays and gets treated. We are seeing the Shallow Hal, in shape, very attractive, menacing version. That's not who he is. Don't be mistaken. He needs to sit every 6 days. He cannot play the outfield, and he can't run out infield hits. We have Shallow Hal vision on one of the most in-shape, muscular players in baseball. So he had to sit today because he can't play 6 games in a row.
Too risky.
He's also not doing anything at the plate. I mean, he's got some RBIs. He got some timely hits when he is getting hits.
Couple timely, and
I like that, but I mean, he's got 175, 233 on base percentage, and a 275 slugging.
And that's here's my thing. What we do know about Giancarlo Stanton is he is streaky. Look at the playoffs. Go through his stat lines with the Yankees, and when he's hot, it's hotter than basically anyone in baseball. When he slumps, he slumps. It's not good. But that's kind of why I went at the Nerds earlier. Like, he had the 2 RBI hit through the right side. Like, maybe that sparks him and gives him some energy.
Well, he can't play. He's a Shallow Hal.
I know.
Dude, the chat's killing me right now.
Get out of the chat. Stop looking at him.
Blue Jays fan, like, Yanks are still scary when they're healthy. They're healthy! This is the most healthy they've been in 2 years.
Yeah.
It's the most healthy they've been in 2 years. Shallow Hal Award.
Voight would be nice. Like him.
Yeah. But still the most healthy, even with him out.
Yeah.
It's the most healthy they've ever been.
Yankees just got to play their healthy guys.
Yeah.
That's the big thing.
They also got to perform.
Very true.
Shallow Hal Award.
As Verdadke. James, my final award. I'm going to spin things up a little bit. What's the That Smile Award? That meme that the kids are posting where it's
from
that damn smile.
Yeah, that's
from
that damn smile.
terrible The Kill Herself show. Good book, bad show.
13
Spoiler.
Reasons Why.
13 Reasons Why.
Spoiler.
Not a spoiler. The whole premise is a girl kills herself. Like, that's the trailer.
Spoiler, I didn't know.
Well, that's like
That's
the hook.
the
That's-
first line.
It's a trailer.
I know. I wanted to watch the trailer later.
Gary?
No.
Oh, Judge because of new teeth?
Nope.
I don't know then.
It goes to none other but Luis Sessa. Guys, the bullpen's been good. We started chopping up numbers, and you can make the bullpen look good in different ways. Sessa, he's off to a perfect start. 5 games, 6.2 innings, 2 hits, 10 punchies, no earned runs. In the past 2 years, if you bring in 2020, 21 games, 2.54 ERA, strikeout per inning. This is a guy that, and if you want to look at his baseball savant, Jim, I know you like that a lot. All of those numbers look very good very early. This was a guy that I think there was some cockroach awards. It's like, how are you still surviving? It always
don't make BD go through the awards Sessa's gotten in the past.
Oh yeah, I mean it gets dark quick. I mean I would have bet a good chunk of money. What season was it? 2019 that he wasn't going to make it through the season. I think
that was the year he needed to.
He was out of options, and
they had to keep him up.
Up until that point when Luis Cessa used his options. 2016 through 2018, he was a 4.71 ERA, bounced between starting and not. His FIP was terrible, ERA plus 92. I mean, since then, if I add 2019, 3.7 ERA, a 1.21 ERA plus. Like, Luis Cessa has been a guy that we never thought he'd become. He's having a great start. Need to spin it positive coming up. Good job, Luis.
He received the I Can't Believe You've Done This award in 2019.
Yeah.
I think that was positive.
I think so,
I think so, too, yeah. I think he had a
It
good
was against
streak.
the Mariners. A couple of MFers.
The Thief. He got the Tough Award. Time to Pay the Bookie Award. I don't know what any of that means. Good job.
It all made sense.
I'm going to give him the Blind Spot Award.
Blind spot.
Also was going to be called Black Hole Award. You can decide which one you like better for it. You're never going to be able to guess who it is because it's a very personal thing.
Okay.
Justin Wilson.
Okay. You never watch him.
I've yet to see him pitch.
Today almost felt calculated.
It didn't.
You left the room like right as he came in. I almost said something to you. I almost said, "Come in here so you can watch Justin."
Courtney
Wilson.
texted me that I needed to change
you
something.
didn't want it.
No. Courtney texted me because I had to change something on the stats that exist but doesn't matter. That's going out
Right.
tomorrow for the advertiser. And then I could see this TV from through the doorway, so I saw half of it.
Yeah.
And I thought I would fix it, but he had a really quick inning. So I think he's pitched 3 times now.
Yeah.
I've never seen a full at-bat. He's doing great, so maybe I shouldn't watch it.
You'd love it, man. I thought he was going to be horrifying.
I've watched every game. I've yet to see Justin Wilson pitch.
He pumps heaters and guys can't barrel him up. It's fun. It's like it's Lance Lynn stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very happy for him. But yeah, I mean, I'd like to see him pitch at one point, but maybe it's a thing like where I can't. If I watch an inning and he blows it, I
It's
think
working.
I'm not allowed to watch him pitch anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
I get
it wasn't calculated today. I needed to change something.
I saw it happening. I wish I said something. I saw it happen.
Because when I sat down, I looked. I was like, "Oh, Wilson's
I know.
in." So yeah, he blind spot, black hole.
Black hole sun. Fun, man. 4-seamer and a cutter. Here it comes. See if you can hit it. People can, apparently.
He threw a slider like 5 times last season in the short season,
Yeah.
but he hasn't thrown anything yet.
I think it might be done. I think fastballs might become sexy again.
Oh, I think they are the high fastball. Unless you're Cessa. Cessa's throwing 70% slider.
Oh, junk it up, Cessa. Show me that
He's
meat.
got a nasty slider.
Yeah, spin rate's really high. Good for Cessa, man.
Well, Dan Rourke just posted a Judge video and said Day is ruined.
Okay.
So, like, what could Judge have said to make him upset? He twists every single thing into a positive.
Trying to talk over the part where it's music stuff.
Yabba-dabba-da.
Uh,
Ishkaba, ishkaba.
What's he doing
hey,
here?
Hey, Ishkaba, ishkaba. Oh.
That's it. That's the whole video, Dan. What are you talking about? He just said, rest of the day ruined. There's a video of Judge talking. I thought he must have said something.
It's just sad. Yankees lost. He's like you. He feels the emotions.
Fastest tweet in the history of Twitter by Dan Rourke today.
People are talking.
It's unbelievable. That's it, man. Anything else? I mean, they have a tougher stretch and an easier stretch coming up. They have 3 games against the Rays. They're going to see Glass now. They're going to see Yarby. They're throwing Mike King or bullpen day, they said. And then they have 2 against the Braves, a good team that has a lot of fun. So if you want to see what we're talking about when you see like, hey, the Yankees don't really have fun right now, watch the Braves. And then they have Cleveland, who can't hit, but the pitching, they can pitch. So tough 9 games.
We're on the roller coaster, man. We're on the roller coaster.
See how it goes.
Interested to see where we're at Sunday. Thank God it's the Cole start. So that could it could be really good or really bad. Yeah.
Hopefully the stadium gives them some life. Like, remember that game, the Saturday game against Baltimore when the crowd was amazing? But Let's have a good homestand. That road trip felt like a minor league road trip, and it must be they played at the Trop, then they played at a minor league stadium. But that's the stuff that good teams just need to like not have influence them, and this team is always seems always influenced by their environment. It's nuts.
Claps on the plane. Craps on the plane.
You like pooping on a plane?
You know, it doesn't scare me. If you have to do it, you have to do it. If you ever see me sitting in an aisle seat, it's because I think I'm going to poop on the flight.
You change at the last moment?
Yeah. I mean, I fly with Jess a lot, or I fly with you guys. Like,
Oh, so
I don't
you'll
really
switch.
fly solo a lot anymore.
So you just switch with someone you have.
I will.
Yeah.
So if you see me on a plane in the aisle seat, I have to poop.
If you see me on a plane in the aisle seats, because I like the aisle seat.
I like the window.
I want to be able to get to the bathroom if I need
You're
to.
a peer.
Yeah, you're a peer.
Yeah, I'm a
You're
peer.
a pee festival.
Yeah. I mean, if I think falling asleep is on the table, I'm not going to. I'm not.
Can
having
someone
any urine in
can
my
someone
system.
edit my Wikipedia page and like where it says he does podcast Talkin Yanks? Are you still like dickless in there?
Probably.
Yeah. Started a baseball podcast in July 2019 with his longtime friend Jake No Packer Storielli. Can we edit like produced by David? What do we just call him? P something.
Pee festival.
P Festival Mendelsohn.
Yeah. Be good.
David P Festival Mendelsohn.
My middle name starts with a P.
Oh.
Yeah. Cool. That's the episode. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Go the Yankees. Tell them, Grams.
Oh, Yankees.